Hi everyone, this is Shaylee. I am the face behind Hens-n-Chicks Fiber Arts. I just want to thank you for joining me and coming to my channel. I hope that you enjoy the videos that you found, and hopefully this one doesn't make you run in the other direction or unsubscribe. So I'm here today just to chit chat with you, show you some of the things that I've been working on, some of the things that I've loved, and yeah, so hopefully you enjoy the video. So I have done a lot of instructional videos on this channel, but have yet to do some like face-to-face show and tell type of videos, if you will. So this is kind of the first, and we'll see how it goes. I don't know how some of you guys do it. You make it look so easy, and you turn that camera on, you're just like anyways, so I am from Michigan. I have lived here my whole life, and I've traveled a little bit, but mainly have lived in Michigan my whole life. So I'd love to know where you guys are from, so if you want to comment below, if you're in the States or if you're in another country, let me know. I'd love to hear from you. So let's talk about FOs. So what I'm wearing is a big FO for me. This is a breathing space sweater. I had bought the yarn for it 3 years ago at Michigan Fiber Festival and finally cast it on, I think, during the start of the pandemic in 2020. I finished it in the fall of 2020 and super happy with it for being my first sweater. It's made out of fingering weight yarn. The speckled color is Leading Men's Fiber Arts. I do not remember the colorway of it, unfortunately. And I don't remember the dyer or the colorway of this dark color. So, not good, Shaylee. Not a good start, okay? I know. I get it. My bad. But it's really cool. Like, it has the stripes, and then it's a slope area. What I would have liked to have changed about it is to have continued the striping a little bit further so there wasn't so much of that dark section at the bottom, but it is what it is. It's a finished sweater, so that's pretty amazing. Like, I'm pretty stoked about that. The sleeves, so I tried 2 at a time at one point, and I have a very active, now 20 month old, and he finds my yarn and projects wherever I leave them, and he loves to grab them, and he loves to grab the yarn and start running with it and run across the house with it, giggling, and I chase him down and rewind the yarn and blah blah blah. So anyways, I tried doing 2 at a time sleeves, and I couldn't. There were too many balls to juggle and too many things to keep track of, and so I ended up going back to 1 at a time sleeve, and I think I have a picture on Instagram where I had 1 full sleeve done, and then like this one wasn't finished yet, so that was a cute look. But now I'm both done. They're not full sleeves, but they're done. Yeah. So, love it. Love it, love it, love it. Breathing Space, that is the name of the sweater. Breathing Space. What other FOs? Oh, so this podcast, video cast, whatever you want to call it, it is gonna incorporate all the fiber arts. Like, all the fiber arts. So, I spin, weave, knit, crochet, felt, dye yarn. I have a circular sock machine. Actually, I have multiple circular sock machines, but that's a story for another time. And I just acquired a couple of flatbed knitting machines. So, again, this podcast will go the gamut of the fiber arts. And I'll try and organize it in such a way so if you're not a spinner and you don't want to see the yarn I just spun recently, hopefully I can organize it so you can skip ahead and fast forward. So yeah, so that's kind of what it will be about. So here's an FO. I posted this on Instagram. This is one of my finished headbands. I made this on my knitting machine, on my standard bed. I have a bulky knitting machine and a standard bed knitting machine. So this one was on the standard bed. So, pretty cool. I mean, just simple. It fit adult female head. So that will be going in the shop sometime. I'm not sure when, but that will be heading to the shop. I have an Etsy shop. I'll link it down below. I kind of only really add things like quarterly, I would say. Again, just because my little guy keeps me so busy right now. So I make a lot of things and then try to add them in groups, if you will. So I'll always post something on Instagram when I have a shop update or something, so just so you don't miss out. So I have another headband. This one I also posted on Instagram. Da-da! Ooh. Da-da! So yeah, so this one's pretty fun. I love this pattern. And then this colorway of yarn, I had made some socks for Chevis. I just had, oh my gosh. Alright, sorry guys. I just had the yarn band and now I don't know where it is. Crap. Anyways. So I had made a pair of socks for Chevis and it was made out of the same colorway. And I don't believe this dyer is dyeing anymore, which is super sad. But it has some blues and yellows. I love the like Aztec type of print of it. But this one is also, this one would also fit an adult. I say adult female, only because I haven't tried it on an adult male. But yeah, it for sure will fit an adult female. But yeah, this will go in the shop at some point too, if you're looking for a cool new headband. And that's made out of super wash merino wool. So nice and warm. Okay. So yeah, so I have a circular sock machine, multiple circular sock machines. So here is some socks fresh off the machine. These are made on my 72 cylinder, and this is some Opal yarn. Probably should have put them on some sock blackers, but I did not. It's kind of a half finished FO, because this one still needs the toe finished. But probably tonight it will get finished, so no worries. So yeah, so a new pair of socks for myself. And I did just get my first cranking service order on Etsy, so that's exciting. The yarn is in the mail on its way to me, so when I do another video, I'll show that yarn once it's cranked up. The buyer wants it cranked on a 54 cylinder, so that'll be fun to do. She's making some socks for her grandkids, so yeah, I look forward to cranking that yarn into a tube for her and sending it back so she can make those socks. Let's see. Let's talk about whips. So I had just posted this in my stories on Instagram. So I just cast this on last night. So these are the Turkish bed slippers. Yes, there's a couple holes because I need to do some seaming at the end, but here's the heel, the bottom of the foot that I'm working on. I only have a few more rows of the foot, and then I'm on to the toe, and then I'm on to the next one. It's pair. So I'm pretty excited. They're working up super fast. This is a paid-for pattern on Ravelry. It is a $6 pattern by Church Mouse, I believe. And it's called the Turkish Slipper Sock. Turkish Bed Sock. One of those two. So yeah, if you're looking for something, I'm using just this sock yarn that was in my stash, Patton's Croy socks. I'm hoping I can get both of them out of it so I don't have to use any other yarn. But we'll see, because I'm about a size 8 shoe, and like I still need to do the toe. But it feels like there's a decent amount of the yarn left, so I'll keep you posted on how that goes if I'm able to get two of them out of the, this is a 50-gram ball, so keep you posted. So that's been fun. This whip, so this is a cardigan I have been working on. So it's hard to show you. It's a mess right now. It's a hot mess. The body was all made on my standard bed machine. I don't know if I could even really put it on over the sweater to show you. Maybe? Okay. Fashion statement. Okay, so this is the hot mess. Hot mess. But you can at least see it a little better on me. So super close to the camera. Oh, hello, Booty. Yeah, so that is the cardigan. I added this because I need a little more length, so it's kind of like a curved little bottom half to it. So the collar is what I am struggling with. I have picked up the stitches once and felt like it wasn't going to work. So then I did this band on the knitting machine because this is what the pattern called for. I'm not liking this. So I think I am going to try and pick up stitches again because I want it to be like the collar on the So Faded Cardigan or Faded Cardi. I don't know what the pattern is called, by Andrea Mallory. I want it to be like that. I want it to have the chunky back and then kind of slim down and then go down. So this is definitely still a work in progress. I'm going to use, so this yarn is dyed by Johnny Bow Dyes. He is the husband of Aquila, who is the face behind A Lefty Knitter podcast. And he's been dyeing yarn, and he videotapes himself during the dye process, which I think is so cool. Like, it shows you, hey, this was what I was doing, and then bam, like, here's the yarn that I just made. Like, us as fiber artists, like, we know kind of how yarn is dyed and everything, but people who don't, like, it's an awesome way for them to see behind the scenes, and it just really personalizes it, I would say. Yeah, it's cool. Keep it up, Johnny. So this is his Copperhead Road colorway, and I'm going to use the same colorway on the sleeves. I'm going to do some ribbing. The sleeves are actually a little long, so I'm going to rip back a little bit and then do some ribbing on the sleeves with the same colorway. And I want it to be the collar too. So still a work in progress. I know it will get done someday, but just still working on it. And then let's see. Oh, so now I'll show you some of my mood enhancers. So these are some purchases that I've made recently, fiber related usually. Let me grab something real quick. So this first one is from Pretty Twisted Yarns. And she kind of gave me a little bit of courage to hop on and do a video like this. She just started doing some of her videos, and it just was like, yeah, like, you can do it, Shaylee. Like, just do it. So this is some of her self-striping yarn. I had heard about her from Aquila, a lefty knitter podcast. And yeah, so I went over to her shop and I bought some of her self-striping yarn. So this is all wound up. And it has some purples and blues. And I'm excited to put this through the sock machine and make some striped socks. So, very pretty. And she sent a couple minis, but they're out of my reach. So I'm sorry about that, Teresa. Alright, and then... So, Maryland Sheep and Wool was going on, and I have an Instagram friend who was like, oh, you should buy this, you should buy this. So I'm like, no, stop sending me stuff. Like, I can't buy all this stuff. So somehow I ended up on Ravelry and saw that Three Waters Farms was having a sale on their fiber, and they dye spinning fiber. So I just popped over to their shop. I wasn't expecting to buy anything, of course, and ended up with 4 braids in my cart. So I thought I'd show you guys those. Say what? Isn't that awesome? Very like moody. So this is their 75/25 BFL silk blend. Heart of Wood, it's called. But just gorgeous, earthy, jewelry tones. No idea what it will be someday. Probably some socks, because BFL is very durable. So yeah, I'm excited to spin that up. And then this one. Like, hello, gorgeous. This one's called Common Ground. It is a Polworth and silk, 85/15. Has gorgeous blues and greens. Again, don't know what it will be someday, but I know I will love spinning it. And that is all that matters. This one. So these last two look a little similar, but there's still a slight difference between them. What? Hello, hello, hello. Hot stuff coming through. Alright, so this is On the Rivet. It's organic Polworth and silk. On the Rivet. And then last one. Yep, and that's super gorgeous. This one is called Capture the Flag, and it is 80/20, so superwash merino and nylon. So I just love the saturation of colors. I will always choose a saturated braid over a muted braid. Just because when you spin it, you lose some of that color. So if it's already saturated, then you still get some of that rich color in your yarn. So those are my mood enhancers. And yeah, I think that's about it for this episode. I didn't want to make it too long. So yeah, comment below where you guys are from, and I will try to make another video sometime if this one's well received. And yeah, just hope you guys are staying safe and healthy and continue to create something new every day. So until next time, take care, guys. See ya.